Alright, should be live. Probably. I'm gonna hope everything worked. Honestly. It's usually a good sign when things are working. Hello, Gage. Hello, Bryce. How you guys doing? Hello, Michael. Alright, I'm gonna make sure things are working on my end. Okay, it seems like we're good. Alright, cool. Hello, Theon. Hello, yes, sir. Hello, the copycat. Oh, General Grievous. May the fourth be with you. Although I will probably be live again tomorrow. Don't know what I'm gonna do yet. Not 100% sure if I'm gonna do something Star Wars related or not. Labs. You're playing War Thunder because you hate yourself. Fair enough. How's everyone been doing tonight, by the way? Don't know if I asked yet. Well, I should make sure everything's working alright. Appreciate y'all for liking the stream, by the way. Hello, Vel. Alright, y'all are doing good. Alright, so nothing too crazy on stream tonight, honestly. Gonna just continue farming some rivalry wins, hopefully. And from there, just gonna just talk about whatever. This is I'm not gonna lie, I didn't have really any plans going into this one. That is okay. Mac's pretty happy with what they did with Star Wars instead of it being a BR event. Oh no, same. No, definitely. After last year, I definitely needed a year off of it being a battle royale. Where'd Dark Voyager go? What do you mean, where'd he go? Is he gone again? I haven't been on since earlier. Even when I was on, I was playing Reload. So wait, is he just gone again? Hang on. Oh no. Did it happen again? Where'd he go? Well, that's like not good. What game mode's he gonna pop up in this time is the real question. Yep, his rift is there. Is that Sahur himself? Oh boy. He's outside your house right now? Yeah, Michael, you might be deep fried. I'm sorry. I don't think there's any saving you. Blitz. That's the only mode I can think of. Oh, well, maybe Lego. Lego has a shot as well. Oh, wait. Why is Visitor's Rocket back, too? Hello? This has been missing for a while. Why is it back? Is Visitor gonna chase Voyager this time? You know what? Wait, no, that would make sense, because this week's weekly quests were supposed to be about the Visitor researching Voyager. Actually, that would make sense. He probably is going to chase after him finally. They might have rolled back the map by accident. No, because that rift shouldn't be. That rift was not there when this was there before. This looks very intentional. Something's going on. I mean, Voyager has left and come back so many times at this point. Someone's got to chase him eventually, right? Oh, hello, Foundation. Oh, so how am I late DM this time? Why are the elites hosting lightsaber tournaments? You know, Daigo is just a huge Star Wars fan after the whole Oninoshima thing, so he just really wanted to spar with lightsabers. Real talk, they should actually swap out Metal Mouth in that mode for Jules now. Oh, what if? Y'all think Daigo would try to have a gold lightsaber, by the way? How do I feel about Stallone returning? It's overdue, to be honest. Hope. I hope. Honestly, I'm gonna take the recon scanner. What color lightsaber would Drift have? Probably blue, to be honest. I don't think Drift would get a special, like, pink one. Maybe he'd try, but... I mean, he could have a white one. I can see that, too. Hopefully I don't get jumped, because I'd like to play this audio for you guys. Because this, if you guys haven't seen, this is supposed to be the scientist message. I'm gonna try to win this fight and then, tackle this. Or he's going over there. Alright, let's try to listen to this together real quick.
The scientist. Status. Status. Lost to the chrome.
Everything's my fault, so whatever happens to me, I deserve it. I'm sorry it ended like this.
I'm sorry I didn't find you in time. I'm going to make you proud.
That one's just sad, I'm gonna be honest. It does also confirm that, this is our Amy. Who's Amy? Like, actually, or... Because, Oh, is what? Scientist, what? Oh! Hi, how are you? I'm gonna just, like, try... Oh, so hello, Miss JY. Woo! Better start running. The scientist's girlfriend? Yeah, you know what? Yep. We're gonna go with that. The scientist, hyper fixated on him girlfriend. Yep. Is this actual J or nah? Yeah, it is. Probably. Let's see. He made a robot to be his girlfriend. It wasn't supposed to be. He tried to make a assistant to like be there for the whole 7, and it got like hyper obsessed with him. Wow, nice aim. Good aim, good aim. Probably. All right, typical good start that we always have every stream. No, I do not own the Sahur, and nor do I want to. Oh, stack. Oh, it's not your 7 purple lightsaber. I mean, during Star Wars events, that is usually the one I'd use with Drift because it looks pretty cool with him. Isn't Visitor the one who brought Amy to the Golden Coast? Yes. So, what I personally think happened with that... So, we know at the end of Chapter 4, Season 1, Amy went on a mission to try to find the Chrome 7 members. I honestly think sometime when she was looking for them, she probably saw what actually happened to them. Has probably seen the Corrupted 7. But during her journey there, or her journey to find Jones, she ran into the visitor we know now, and they went to the Golden Coast together. More than like, so they definitely met somewhere out in the Omniverse. Because I don't think Visitor had her when he was in Reality Unknown. I think he got her sometime between then and when we met him again in the Golden Coast. Was referring to the comment there that the scientist was going to confess his undying love for the paradigm the scientists have always cut off. Oh. I forgot that people shipped scientists and paradigm together like that. Probably because they haven't been around for so long. Oh, a fool. Do I try to make my own lightsaber in the dual mode yet? I have not. I have not played that one. I played some of the Star Wars modes, but not all of them. Wait, what's happening? Fortnite. On time to see. Ko, how have you been doing? Oh, sorry. Droid Tycoon is peak. I actually have heard from a few people now that the Droid Tycoon is like actually pretty good. The other thing that's unfortunate is because it's like one of the made by Epic ones, at least I think it is. Apparently you can't do it for the XP, for the Star Wars challenges. I think the other story quests I still do. I think I have to do the last Talk to Jules one still. So hopefully there's not like a billion people over here when I try to do this. Then we have an Amy. No, we don't have an Amy skin. We have AIM, but not Amy. Which AIM was the robot skin back from Chapter 1. Which Amy, like, strapped herself to before she went on a mission. Will be a billion people, only 96. Well, 91. 91 other people, potentially. Amy's in the surveys. I've seen that survey skin. I hope they make that a full skin this chapter. That'd be great. Like, we are so unironically overdue for an Amy skin. It's ridiculous. Come on. I mean, some shield would have been nice, but that's fine. So I have a rough idea what I'm looking for here. Or I should say who I'm looking for here. Wait a minute, what? It's behind me. I'll look in a sec. Genuinely, I think my best bet's jumping this guy. Oh, come on. Maybe it wasn't. Man. That was not my best bet. Alright. You know what? We're not being elite enough for this, guys. That's the problem. We're going to the elite space and not as an elite. That's the real problem here. We had to use Daigo, and this is definitely not my excuse to use Daigo again. Totally not. We leave this sword, though, because it's cool. There we go. That's the problem. Oh, so, for anyone else who has this skin, am I the only one that actually prefers him without the helmet? I think it's the way to... I don't know, I think it looks a little better about it. Why did Daigo? Yeah, I don't know if I would have. Daigo saw that. Why did Daigo get hot after being possessed? It's wild. What's everyone's opinion on the season now that it's only got about a month left already? This is one of my favorite seasons ever. Genuinely one of my favorite seasons ever. This Daigo looks like he was given a lot of hair gel. He's had this haircut since he stopped being possessed. His last skin had it as well. Actually, I should say he's had it since he got possessed, but whatever. See? Daigo looks like Miguel O'Hara. Do you think Fortnite will wrap up the 7 story after this chapter? I think at least part of it will go into chapter 8. But I do think, like, whenever this story with the 7 ends, they are going to be, like, not done with them, but they'll probably be gone for a while. Probably some, like, story of, like, oh, we gotta go do this of the Omniverse. Hope you can go take care of this problem now. Gets possessed and grows long hair. Truly the worst thing the Dark Presence did to Daigo wasn't even possess him, it was just give him this mullet. Though I have to admit, it looks far better on... I don't know why this hairstyle looks better on this version of him than the other one. At least in my opinion. I don't know, maybe it's just because of, like, the outfit that he had on before. I'm talking about the style without the mask, by the way. It just... something looked off to me. Whereas now, it looks pretty good. Go figure. Alright, I'm gonna try to land here and walk over. Is that a Shiba? Yes, it is. I had a friend that was very happy about the Shiba. Is there a more reason why Logjam returned? Probably to save the world, people, somehow. But no, nothing's been, like, said about it. Why it's here. I don't know why I thought I could jump in the window. Come on, can I mantle? Yes. I'll get back to work. Okay, but good luck with that, Co. I think I saw a big pot over here somewhere. Yeah, there it is. Took away tip top for Logjam. Sad. Yeah, this was not the best swap for sure. I'm hoping like a new POI, like an actually proper new POI goes here next year, maybe like an elite space or something. But we'll see. Because I'll actually be pretty upset if they get rid of the elites after 1 season. Like, you gotta be kidding me. Man, I don't know why I'm not mantling properly right now. Search ammo containers. Okay. Alright, they are over here. Oh, no wonder there's fighting. Zadie's over here. Emphasis 80 was over here. Okay. Gotta sneak by here and talk to Jules. Yeah, hi, Jules. Let's see here. Dark Voyager's plans. The shards, they want to reform as one, and the Dark Voyager appears to be facilitating that. More troublingly, he appears to be doing it for somebody bad. If he succeeds, the 0 point will fall into very dangerous hands. I can't say neutral anymore. I'm calling Hope and Jones. You do that. Okay, then. She's fine. Somehow did not hit her there. I really weird to loot this match. Why is Zadie basically in every game mode? They're really pushing her as like the elites leader. That's why. Although I do question how is she in 2 modes at the same time a little bit. Aren't you helping her what? What do you mean helping her? Helping her of what? Oh, there. Was it? Is it Quet? Hello. Oh, Axel. I thought I saw Keyjoin earlier, too, actually, now that I think about it. He was mid-fight. Oh, they're General Kenobi! Thunder's love so powerful. It curves bullets away is crazy. I like how the Voyager is a multi-season villain instead of just a one-and-done. Oh, absolutely. I hope they leave him for the full chapter, honestly. I kind of hope his boss actually ends up being the Chapter 8 antagonist, and they don't really use him in Chapter 7. Because in my opinion, they shouldn't be rushing, like, the last reality being defeated, like, at all. Like, sure, you can eventually say somebody else took them over, but... I don't know, they've built this story up for so long, I think it'd be really dumb for them to be like, oh, well, the last reality's defeated, the 7 are back, we can start all over again now. Like, I really feel like this is their chance to not only, like, do a nice multi-chapter story, for all these characters, but then, like, also end it with a proper passing of the torch from the 7 to a new group of heroes. Instead of last time where it was just kind of like, yeah, they're just gone now. They got him. Oh. I see him. Who's the 4th member of the elites? They're still, like, actually recruiting right now, so they could really grab anybody. Now, for me, I think a front runner for them to recruit should be Valeria. I think Salone's just, like, too obvious and too much of a wild card for them to actually recruit her. I think that'd be a mistake, also storyline-wise, for, you know, the person that both Jules and Zadie turned on to then get recruited by them. I think that'd be kind of dumb. I think having Salone just be her own thing would be better narratively. There you go. But I think Valeria would be a fun one. Like, maybe Valeria's next to try to have a redemption arc with them. Yo, Ashton, thanks so much for all the gifts, by the way, as always. I really appreciate it. Dago needs another boy. I mean, Metal Mouth is technically also an Elites member, so it'd be cool if he got a update again. That's what they could do for the next, like, tournaments again, I guess, the new Metal Mouth. That'd be kind of neat. Share. Oh! Okay, I got into that window. What's over here? What do you mean they... Yes, someone got it. What do you mean they got him? What if? I'm glad somebody, immediately clocked that. Weasel 0 Hour is fun, but we need more self-contained stories. Wait, what do you mean? Like, wait, what? Like, don't do a multi-chapter story? I think that'd be the way to do it. Let's see. He's gonna be defeated this chapter, but the last reality was more general as I feel. Oh, with Dark Voyager. No, definitely. Oh, you're playing someone else. Okay. Oh, Hunter. Oh, Ashlyn. Okay, I'm realizing now, yeah, there's just a whole conversation going on in chat. Never mind. Elite EV skin, please. I don't know if... Evie would join the elites, but also I can't say she wouldn't. I feel like if they do Evie, though, they should do, like, a pack of her and Thunder. Like, maybe the Peace Syndicate becomes, like, almost like a part of the elites that still operates on their own. Because, again, to me, at least, the way I view the elites, just by how they're kind of described, yes, they're a guild, but they seem to operate fairly independently as well. Like, they are still mercenaries for hire, it seems. I kind of hope they don't change that and have them just be like one big unit. I really feel like the idea of the elites are all like working independently until like they have to do something together is a little bit more interesting. Kind of like Mandalorians. Just the way I hope they treat the elites. Like, sure, there's some that are more like tied to home base, but there's others who tend to go out on their own quite often. Like Jules and Daigo are two that I could absolutely see just venturing off on their own quite often. Jules out here fighting for the island while Midas is on a cooking show. Well, they have never been that much like each other, so yeah. Oh, hello, Fluttershy. New here, thoughts on the storyline? Definitely some issues with the storyline here or there, but I think overall it's pretty good. I think most of the issues come from, like, lack of character interactions that we've seen. Like, half the quote-unquote rivals haven't even interacted with each other. And, would love some explanations on where some characters have been for a while. Though, I will say we did get a pretty cool character moment in the last batch of voice moments with, Visitor finding out the fate of, OG Visitor. That was really cool. I was really hoping they would do that, too. Why does Evie get new skins? But yeah, can't speak. Why does Evie get new skins but zero lore? I have no idea, honestly. She hasn't had a single, like, update to her story since, what, Mega, I think? At least have such insane ego for not being able to take out the Voyager with 6 cube cannons. I wouldn't really say they have ego, that's really just Sadie. The others, it's kind of there. Marigold was on that cooking show, by the way. Of course she is. I wonder. I kind of want to try to get that. Oh, wait a minute. Surprise! Huh. Well, that was interesting. Anyways, who do I think Voyager's working for? I think it's Origin has became the Cube King after being corrupted, and I think that's the new big bad. I think all of the 7 members that were chromed, so Visitor... Why is it a big popping sound every time I'm beating these guys? What in the world? I'm hoping that's just an audio bug for these guys. That's really annoying. I don't know if that's coming through or not, but it's like pop, pop, pop. That is really annoying. Can I have this? Ooh, Hollow Twister. But no, so I definitely think Scientist, Visitor, like OG Visitor, and Origin will be like our big end chapter villains. Or even... Well, actually, no, I can see them doing them at the end of this chapter. Then maybe in next chapter they'll bring another Last Reality member in. Shop refresh, I'll check after this match. There's only 5 people left anyway. Yeah, I see one guy's over there. Oh, that actually might be my bounty. What do you think, Die Dog? Very cool. Has anyone leaked Act 3? So we know what we know about Act 3. Very likely has Overwatch as part of it. There's also only going to be 3 rewards. And it doesn't seem like Act 3 is going to be as long as the other acts. What in the hell? Oh, it's the shard shape. Buddy, I dare you to come up that zip line. Like, I dare you. I mean, I dared him. He did listen. Surprisingly. It's like, I want to see if he had anything worthwhile, but... Actually, no, I can get back up here pretty easily. Oh, he did. He has self-res. That could be huge. Voyager gun. I think I'm going to keep the Hollow Twister. Ice King gauntlets... They're good, but I think I'm gonna... yeah, I'm gonna keep my current loadout, I think. Oh, Pinky. I'm new here. How's everyone? I'm doing alright. How you been doing? Oh, I got a couple new people tonight. That's cool. Welcome to the stream, guys. I think it'd be cool if someone buys his agents join the elites, not the main ones, but characters like Wildcard, Hush, or even TNTina. Hush is actually someone I think has a high chance, because if you guys remember, last season, Hush's boss was very much alluding to that she wasn't working with Midas anymore. So I actually think Hush would be a great skin for the elites. Let's see. He keeps Fox in his basement. It's not safe here. Bruh. They're not in the basement. They're in the backyard, and they're fine. They get fed 4 times a day. Actually, they're all kind of fat. I should probably stop feeding them so much. Favorite storyline character? It's probably Jules. Or Drift. Jules has, like, better writing, though. I'm not even gonna lie about that. Here. Yeah, pizza. What kind of pizza you get, Key? I don't know why I'm saying that's so judgmental. Oh, wait, it's because I am judging. Where? So we got 3 guys hiding like it's an FNCS match. The huge. Ice King, Geno, and Kato Thorn, my underdeveloped kings. Ice King is not underdeveloped. The other 2 I'll give you, but Ice King is not underdeveloped. He's doing just fine. Oh, I heard him. Oh, Kato's your underdeveloped. That makes sense. Yeah, okay. What is happening over there? It's crazy. I don't even have like a bad position. Actually, pretty sure up here is still in. Yeah, it is. Oh my god. Oh god, hi. Well, I know where one of them is. I wish I had a recon scanner right now. That'll do. Yes! Get them fighting. Oh, jeez. Woo, woo, woo. Bob and weave, baby. Bob and weave. All right. Heals, who needs them? You're the only one getting lag spikes on the stream. If you are, generally just refresh it. Sometimes it just happens. How are they all still alive? Man. What's with the tsundere music? I could not tell you, to be honest. This is not mine. Let's see here. Be epic if Geno shows up at the end of the live event this season. I don't think he's this chapter, if I'm being honest with you. Buddy, I'm trying to help you. Oh my god. Bruh. What is happening? It's ridiculous. Please, I want someone to try to land here. I'm begging. Psh. Okay, I actually... Pizza might be a little better after all. Oh, you have that, huh? Oh, come on. Oh, no! It's not where I wanted to land at all. Big Iron wins in the end. Don't matter. Oh, it was beautiful. Oh my god. That was ridiculous for an end game. Woo! Oh, that was a good game. That was actually good in the end. Man. Oof. That was like a 10-minute end game. That was ridiculous. Oh my god. Ugh. See here. They're gonna die. I thought I was cooked, dude. The second I accidentally hit the 0 point, I thought I was cooked. But I think he got like too panicked and started healing. Oh man. Let's see. Would drift be light side or dark side? Light side. What? Anyways, the shop changed apparently. Let's see. Oh yeah, I gotta use these tonight. Clone Wars bundle is still here. So all the Star Wars stuff. So the Stormtrooper stuff's here now. I guess we had some new kicks. Luke is back. The Stormtrooper's back. Chewbacca's back. Samurai, Stormtrooper and Vader are back. Han and Leia are back. Phasma's still here. Star Wars cars back. Looks like there's a Jam Track bundle. The new Trespasser Elite. Well, it's the original, but Trespasser Elite's back if you guys want to pick up his style. Also looks like Omega's counterpart is here, and the glider. I'm wondering if that's hinting towards something, actually. Huh. I wonder if that's hinting that Omega's actually a Last Reality thing now. That's actually interesting. This stuff I believe is all the same. Yes, we're getting a new emote tomorrow. Oh, Golden Week. Oh, these are back. Nice. We don't really get the original emotes back too much. So we got the 1-inch punch. I'm probably gonna butcher this name, but the Serenity. This is actually a really good duo emote. The Cleansing Flame. And the Katana presentation. This is actually really nice. That's cool. I always like when there's some original emotes in the shop. I'll get the demons here. Cowboy Bebop, Bleach, Suicide. The elites are still here for a bit. No Sweat rotates after today, it looks like. And then Battle Ready, it would seem. I think this is the same. Or this might change. I'm actually not sure. Lars is Save the World bundle is back, which is cool. Sure, is this just a back wing? No, it is. I wish that was both. And then Metal Team Leader's back, and so is the Samurai Scrapper. Oh, still weirdly enough, not his pickaxe. I wonder what that is. Oh, last day to grab Ben 10, it looks like. Last day to grab Street Fighter. You know, they come back fairly often now. Couple cars here. Otani, Leifei, and that would be it. So, only really new thing tonight is the Stormtrooper slippers and Trespasser Elite's back with his new style. Which is still cool, though. Anyways, if you guys do plan on picking anything up tonight and would like to support the channel, please sir use my code ThunderDM when you check out. Hashtag Epic Partner. Gotta say that. Anyway, you guys are reminding me, I definitely need to use Anakin and Ahsoka. I'm gonna build them off Vader and then try to throw on the OG future remix as fast as humanly possible because I do not feel like eating that copyright strike. Yeesh. So I'll run the proper sets instead of having my my bootleg pickaxe. What the hell was his back bling? Oh yeah, it's just a miniature version of this ship. Mortis Dagger. Although Anakin fortunately has actually has the glider. What do they call them? They're called Train Remote Trail. Okay. And then of course we gotta give Anakin the 501st wrap. I don't care how well it matches or not, or that he has his own. It's gotta be the 501st wrap, and I'm gonna give him this thing because I want to level him up more. So Nikolai's down bad for the new crew skin. But Twitter's always funny. I appreciate that, Xander. Yeah, I've been more active on Twitter, so if you guys want to follow me for some bullshit posting, I would appreciate it. I've been way more active on there now. I gotta admit, you know, usually hear a lot of bad things about Twitter communities. I so far have not really had a bad experience with Fortnite Twitter. I'm waiting to. I'm waiting for the day. I'm gonna be so happy. You'll need to understand when I make a post and get some serious backlash for it. Oh, there's just something really funny about it. I kind of want the Chapter 5 Season 4 Battle Pass stuff to come back to the shop already, because I'm curious on how they're gonna handle it. That's fair, but I think they're gonna wait a bit more. They said it could come back, not that it will come back now. Do I have the Whisper? I have no idea. Do I recommend buying a... No, do never buy a Fortnite account. That is literally against TOS. Do not do that. Just don't do it. It's just, there's no, like, nothing else. Just don't buy or sell Fortnite accounts. It's literally against TOS. So, no. What? Genuinely, if you do it, you're an idiot. And if you get your Fortnite account banned, if it's for a BS reason, ask support if they can fix that for you. Or if it's for a reason like you were being toxic, well, then you fucked around and found out. Damn, someone actually bought the Clone Wars skins. I've been seeing them quite frequently. What was my first reaction to Jules? Awooga. Swear to God, I think I made this joke a million times. Back in middle school, my brain was altered forever when I watched Full Metal Alchemist for the first time. Ever since then, mechanic women. Alright, guy. My thoughts on the third act was cool. I like Overwatch, so I'll be definitely semi-excited for... Oh, they gave the Mortis Dagger this animation. That's cool. I didn't know they did that. But yeah, we actually know there's an epilogue act, which, by the way, guys, I called it on day 2 of the season. Act 4, we actually now know this. Team Ice King and Team Foundation are coming together for Act 4 for one final thing. I think that's going to be their excuse to give everybody both styles, by the way. So, surprise, surprise, I called it literally the second day of the season. This whole story would end in a team up. Shocker. Where's that pickaxe from? It's from the Mortis arc in Clone Wars. It's when they go to that one like planet and they meet like the father, the brother, and the sister. And where Anakin finds out he's the chosen one. It's that arc. It's really funny because like the arc that the dagger is from, he doesn't have this outfit even. He has the later one. Anything but a lightsaber. I'll give them credit with Anakin. At least they pulled like a melee weapon from the show. Ahsoka's a beam she used for 2 seconds. What are we doing? What made me start Fortnite? Nobody. I was actually the first person for everyone I personally know that found out about it. Because I started back in Chapter 1, Season 1. I saw videos online and I was like, the game looks interesting. Didn't Chapter 4 Jones literally forget everything about his past until OG? No. What? Should have added Clone Wars theme as a jam track. Agreed. Apparently the Boys Club's next update. Yeah. Who confirmed it? Borzin. Borzin, Lulo, and I believe also Hypex and Chino were all posting about it. This wasn't like a small thing. No, so Act 3 is apparently only going to be 3 rewards. And then Act 4 is like one huge shared community goal. Main character of each Fortnite chapter. Chapter 1... Would it be Drift? Because he was in the most seasons. Despite, like, you know, the story back then being mostly loading screens and, like, live events here and there, like, you can argue it was him because he was in Season 5. Had a thing in Season 8, like an emoticon. Was in No Sweat Summer, or whatever they called it. Oh, no, 14 Days of Summer. Had the loading screens in Season 9 X. There really wasn't a main character, but I think he's probably the closest thing you're going to get. Because we didn't meet Jones until proper Jones until Chapter 2. Which Jones was undeniably the main character the second half of Chapter 2. You could maybe argue Midas was for the first half, but even then, I'd say overall it was definitely Jones. Chapter 3 was also definitely... That was like the 7 combined. Chapter 4 was... just the Looper. Chapter 5 was Hope, obviously. Chapter 6 was Daigo, obviously. And then this chapter is probably the Order. You still be your team fish stick? I hope the squid eats the fish. Auto weapon drop on eliminated player. Okay. Can't decide what Star Wars getting to get in the shop. What I recommend. All right. Who's your actual favorite character from Star Wars? That should be the first thing you ask yourself. Favorite POI? Probably Frigid Fortress. I'm assuming you just mean it this season. Is that the Infinity Blade? I kind of need that. If I need that, I kind of want that. I'm not gonna lie. I know my bounty's behind me. But that's a little more tempting. If I can even get there in time, to be honest. I don't think I will, but we'll find out. Is there a car around here? Yes, there is. Well, somehow I can still grab it, so that's cool. Who'd have thunk Anakin Skywalker with the Infinity Blade? Oh my god. Worth it! By the way, just a bit of a tip for if you guys get it. The thing is based off stamina. Okay, I unfortunately couldn't get it here. But if you can get a, Infinity Blade and then get the infinite stamina thing, oh my god, it's so good. Do you think Drift views in Star Wars would be... No, you would not be close to Anakin and Force power. That defeats the whole purpose of Anakin Skywalker's character. No, he is the chosen one. Why did we get Captain Rex in the game? I don't know. I don't work for Epic. Listen, I'm like Drift Glazer 101, but I know that he's like... There's limits to like what the Fox clan can do. They're legitimately, like, we know their powers in the Mask are crazy, we've just never seen it on screen. Unfortunately. Even though apparently it's, like, actually devastating what these guys are, like, fully capable of. Like, actually scares people. Oh, God, Oh, boy. So I gotta get some distance here. Do I only regen if I'm holding the blade? No, I can't get it anyway. Cool. Has Epic ever sent me skins before? No. I'm not part of that program, unfortunately. Maybe someday, but as of right now, no. Every skin I have, I paid for myself. Well, I shouldn't say every. I'm gifted some skins from, like, viewers or friends from time to time, but, like, I would say, like, 95% of my locker, bare minimum, I bought myself. Oh, so there we go. I got the infinite sprint now. Oh, Terry. 0. What are my thoughts on this discussion about Anakin having 2 skins or... Oh, 2 skins in Fortnite or 4 skins in Fortnite? Insert the joke there. I mean, by technicality, there are 4 different Anakin Skywalker skins in the game. Anakin Skywalker is Darth Vader. I know, spoiler... Guys, spoiler for a movie that came out in the 80s, but... Ah! Man, that Chaos Reloader is by far the best shotgun this season. It's a hello exotic. Yes, I remember the lizard. Alright, I'm gonna run a Soka. Actually, I'm gonna run another Anakin. I mean, I don't want to really move on from these immediately. Because, like, chat, when I posted that I'm really happy about these skins in this game, oh, I'm happy. They may not be in my presets, but that's literally because I kind of already have every Force user under my Darth Vader thing. I just swap the skin out, so it takes a minute. Am I the only one that, like, has the issue in this game of, like, finding good emotes for Star Wars skins? Like, I feel like every single Star Wars preset I would make for any Force user would just be this, like, same group of emotes. That's why I kind of have, like, one Force user one Bounty Hunter one, and then hilariously Indiana Jones there, because, haha, funny reference to the Lego game. That they have a Commander Cody model for the backbling, but they didn't use it for a skin. Fair, actually. Magneto emote. Hey, Valek. I already did it. I thought that immediately, man. I was like, the two, like, joking emotes that I have are that and the one of 11's waffles, because, like, this is so perfect for a Force user. I think Lego should have been removed in place of Rocket Racing. Absolutely not. No. Lego is the most successful metaverse mode by a country mile. Why would they get rid of that one? Rocket Racing didn't even have 1,000 players. No, absolutely. Get rid of Rocket Racing. And I actually understand them getting rid of Ballistic. There's no logical reason to be wasting time and developers on modes that nobody is playing. Like, as much as I still will not agree with how all the layoffs they did, gutting the modes that nobody plays in this game was absolutely the number one thing they should have done. Now, I do think with Ballistic, though, in particular, they should really look into, like, integrating those first-person mechanics into another mode. Because something I think Fortnite should really tap into is just this big void there is in the standard team deathmatch FPS market right now, because Call of Duty is failing factually. Battlefield is factually failing. Fortnite could actually take a nice little slot there if they wanted to. Like, I'm just saying, like, if you took some of, like, Fortnite's, like, charm and unique weapons and threw it into an FPS, it could be kind of fun. Like, definitely don't just try to be Call of Duty in Fortnite. But, like, absolutely, try to make a Fortnite spin on the FPSs. Like, maybe, like, include stuff like Nitro or Cube Guns or just, like, some creative stuff like that. How bad is Black Ops 7 doing, out of curiosity? If you didn't know, Black Ops 7 is the worst-selling Call of Duty since, like, 2008. Let me remind you guys, that's 16 years ago. Actually, wait, is it 16? 2008. Yeah, no, that's 18 years ago. No, sorry. Yeah, no, it flopped. Bad. Zay's Blade makes a great Darksaber pickaxe for Mando. Oh, that's cool. I actually didn't enjoy that combo. I used the one staff, though, Mando reference when he had, like, the almost, like, spear. Oh, so it's cool. It has, like, the built-in emote, so that's a little bonus for it. Let me see here. Oh, it's so awkward to me because you can't ADS this gun. There we go. There's that. I just realized, is that the brain rot skin? My god. Playing through Ghost of Tsushima right now, it's peak. Yeah, Ghost is a great game. Both of them are, honestly, but I definitely think Tsushima still has a better story between the two. What I think Fortnite should do to revert V-Buck changes, they're not going to revert them at this point, unfortunately. Fortnite has brain rot skins? Yeah, unfortunately. Have I played Pragmata yet? Yeah, I've started it. I have not finished it. Unfortunately, Pragmata just happened to come out at a time I didn't have very much time to play video games. And when I did, I was mostly just playing Fortnite for content. This is like the first week in like legitimately like 2 months I've actually like been able to sit back and like be like, oh wait, I actually have time to play video games again. I actually have time to go hang out with my friends again. Hang on a minute. I'll definitely be checking out Pragmata though very soon. Again, I got to like, I'm very early in the game. I'm at like the area where you get into like the New York City looking area, but again, very early on in the game. Another game I've been meaning to check out, and I actually might stream it later this week. I'm still debating if that's gonna be this week or next week. Is Mouse PI for Hire is a game I'm looking at checking out, maybe with all of you guys. I mentioned it on a few streams now, but I'm really thinking that might be like Wednesday's stream. Tuesday or Wednesday. Multiplayer games are just failing in general right now. COD, Rob was more. I don't know. Fortnite's numbers are actually up right now. I don't know if you guys have seen it. Apparently, the Star Wars maps have actually brought a ton of new people into Fortnite. Maybe not new, but like it brought a ton of people back into playing the game and checking it out. Because Fortnite this season's been averaging on weekends, like, I want to say it's like somewhere around 1,500 players. Whereas, this weekend, it hit like, I should say 1,500, sorry, 1,500,000 players. Whereas this weekend, Fortnite was hitting about 2 million. So, again, actually, Fortnite's doing better than it was even a couple weeks ago. Which is good. Although, it will inevitably have a bit of a drop next season because it's summer, people are going outside, younger people have sports. Like, that's usually the cycle with, you know, games. Usually the summer, you know, people are on, but there's a lot of activities going on throughout the day, so they either just play at night or like stuff like that. And then, like, once the fall rolls around, the numbers start to pick back up. That's usually how it goes. Better, do you play Lego Fortnite? From time to time. I wouldn't say I'm like a super frequent Lego Fortnite player. Ow, oh my god. Huh. Whoa. Ooh, boy. Whew. Ow. Oh my, ow. Man. Oh, I had the Hop Rock one. No wonder. Man, that thing's crazy, actually. So this season's actually been pretty successful. It's had its ups and downs like every season, but like it's not doing like terrible by any means. Again, if we were considering Fortnite an actually failing game, player number wise, every game is failing. Fortnite on its worst season still has more players than 99% of games out there. That's like something I don't think people really grasp. Because there's this weird, like, hyper-fixation nowadays on the amount of players a game has. Which, you know, I just want to throw this question out there. Would anyone in this chat consider Dead by Daylight, who is about to celebrate its 10-year anniversary this year for being online, an online game, Would anybody in this chat actually consider that a failure of a game? Just a question. So the answer is more than likely no. Yeah, Dead by Daylight doesn't even get a 10th of Fortnite's player count. But it's still more successful than most live service games, which is so funny to me. Because for whatever reason, these companies just cannot for the life of them understand how to run live service games properly. It's so funny to me. So, hello, Ruby. I think what's being mistaken as like the death of multiplayer gaming is we're seeing every AAA company in real time misunderstand why games like Fortnite, Minecraft, unfortunately Roblox, and Dead by Daylight are successful and have been able to go on for so long. Which is, you see these companies just making these live service games in already oversaturated markets, putting them out, and when they don't get Fortnite numbers immediately, they just shut the game down. I mean, we saw that with High Guard at the beginning of the year, which was High Guard the greatest game of all time? Absolutely not. But also, who knows? Maybe if they let them cook, maybe if they took some feedback, maybe just did like an early access thing, gave it like another 6 months to a year in the oven after some feedback, who knows? Maybe it would have been a great multiplayer game. But no, instead, let's just waste $400 million. Just, I don't think that's how much the game costs, but still, like $200 or $400 million on a game, and then shut it down after like 3 weeks. Like, what are we doing? No, the AAA gaming industry is an absolute mess. Do I think Invincible Versus will last? No. I think that game will have like about a year of support, and then it won't get like shut down, but like it'll stop getting DLCs pretty quickly. A real dead game is Battlefront 2. Battlefront 2 isn't even a dead game. It's a game that hasn't been updated in like 7 years and is still getting thousands of players. That is hilarious. Again, you want to see what happened. That is a devastating story, by the way. How they made that game, by the way. Fun fact with Battlefront 2. Battlefront 2 had more players, active players, when they stopped supporting it than when the game came out. And EA decided to kill it for Battlefield 5 or some crap. Or Battlefield 2042. It was one or the other. It's one of the most idiotic moves I have ever seen in my life. Legitimately, they could have been making DLCs for Battlefront 2 till this day, and people still would have been buying them. But no, instead they decided to not do that. It's like unbelievable to me what they did to that game. Cyberpunk was a fail, now look at it. I'm more referring to multiplayer games, but that's actually not even a bad example, I'm not gonna lie. Oh, again, Axel. Whenever I see people saying Battlefront 2 is dead, I like just kind of, not gonna lie, just look at you a little bit funny, and I'm like, do you understand that game is still getting around like 8,000 to 10,000 players across platforms, and it hasn't been updated since 2019? It is ridiculous. And also nowadays, a lot of people play like this modded version of it that gave it a bunch of extra content, which is crazy. Speaking of, I need to actually do that. I actually might buy the game on Steam just so I can play the modded version. Remember when Galactic Battle was going on, people just started playing Battlefront 2 again and wanting Battlefront 3? It's like a yearly thing where everybody, like, that was in that community, including myself, just wants Battlefront 3 because, like, seriously, the game is amazing. Like, it was one of those things where you really had to be there for the, like, revival it had around when Rise of Skywalker came out to really understand, like, how genuinely incredible Battlefront 2 became as, like, an online game. But even now, like, it's pretty fun to hop on from time to time because it's still got a pretty active base. It's kind of impressive. Anyway, top 5 weapons this season. Dark Voyager's gun, for sure. I forget what it's called. But that, like, one-shot shotgun's probably my favorite thing in the season. Big Iron, a.k.a. the, revolver that was in the last batch of weapons. Definitely up there. I don't know if I'd be able to rank 5 more off the top of my head. Oh, Blue Hatter. I remember when Galactic Battle was going on, people started... Oh, yeah, I read that. Sorry. Sorry. Top 5 Star Wars characters. Darth Vader, Obi-Wan Kenobi. Immediately. I'd say Ahsoka. I'd put in my top 5 for sure. I'm not splitting Anakin and Vader into 2 characters. Han Solo. And then it gets tough. Because, yeah, it's like Luke I could definitely put pretty high. Captain Rex I could put pretty high. Fives I'd put pretty high. Maul. Not Boba Fett. Okay, potential hot take here. Din Djarin is cooler than Boba Fett. Like, in canon, Din Djarin is a million times cooler than Boba Fett. Like, Legends of Boba Fett? Great, but that's not canon. I like Chewbacca, but I don't think I'd put him in top 10. There's a Hello Sapphire. CJ, go watch the Boba Fett series and try to tell me he's cooler than Din Djarin ever again. I'm so serious, by the way. Actually, no. Go watch Return of the Jedi and then go watch the Boba Fett series. That character gets bitch slapped around more than he does anything cool. So, welcome back, Raposa. I'm explaining why Boba Fett's a fraud right now. No, seriously. He's cool as hell in Empire Strikes Back, right? And then he gets accidentally hit by a blind Han Solo and falls into a Sarlacc pit in Return of the Jedi. Granted, he crawled out of that, but in his entire series, he's just getting beat up half the time and then put into a Bacta tank. Like, the only other cool thing Boba Fett ever does is that one scene when he meets Mando and, like, kills, like, a shit ton of stormtroopers. That was awesome. If that's how he was the whole time, then yeah, then I'd be a huge Boba Fett glazer, but he's not like that, unfortunately. Fraud, Mando Season 3 isn't even his show. How about Boba Fett? Oh, wait, no, Mando's show did get overtaken by Bo-Katan, but at least, Din is still, like, actually cool in that season, even though I think the plots of those episodes are lame. Look, I'm never going to defend Season 3 of Mando. That was ass. But let's not, like, sit around and say Mando wasn't cool as hell in the first 2 seasons and in Boba Fett's show. Hell, he ended up stealing Boba Fett's show from him. Let's talk about that for a second, shall we? How's games? Oh, fine. I won one earlier. They don't know how to handle Boba in live action? No, seriously. Why is my bounty still taken down? I got that guy. They really need to fix that. I'm back, Rocky. I should realize I need to go get another Showdown. The Infinity Blade I spawned, that's way too far away this time. But the only things to keep ripping with the exotic. The exotic's fun, though. It's not, like, stupid broken. Like, yeah, that one guy kind of dogged on me last time, but also, I had just gotten out of another fight. Like, realistically, if I had actually realized he had the Hop Rock pistol, I probably could have approached that fight in a better way and then still beat him. Like, that was on me for misplaying the situation more than it was, the Hop Rock is like a broken weapon. Oh, Alexa Mix. There's so many Fortnite YouTube videos of players getting high kills in pubs. No wonder why casual players quit the game. I don't know. Like I was just saying, Fortnite's doing quite well right now. Like, its player count's fine. Like, yeah, you have a few sweats in pubs, but I'll be honest, I think Rio is far sweatier than pubs. Like, for main BR. Wasn't watching Thunder before bed. Did that night really even happen? I'm like, I mean, hey, I've been trying to stream like 4 times a week, so, or 5. Maybe 4 or 5 times recently. I think I lost count. By the way, I will probably be streaming tomorrow again, chat. Just, I don't know if it'll be at the same time. Might be a little bit later. And so instead of 7 EST, it might be at 8. But I do have something, I may have something going on right before that, but should be fine. There's always a chance to start normal time. Just giving a heads up that, hey, tomorrow's stream might be a little bit later. Thoughts on Rebels? Legitimately, you are either getting one of the cringiest things Star Wars has ever produced or one of the greatest episodes of any Star Wars show, and there's, like, no middle ground. It is ridiculous. Like, some Rebels episodes are genuinely as good as some of the best Clone Wars episodes, and then the others are, like, kiddie show slop. What the hell is that show, tonally? It got better as it went on, but, like, if you've watched Rebels, you know exactly what I mean. Like, Season 1 feels like such a kiddie show, and then Season 4 is like banger after banger after banger after banger in its later half. It's like, what the hell? It generally doesn't even feel like the same show sometimes. The definition of hit and miss. Oh, seriously. Just play a duo game with someone who hasn't played for almost a year, and I was destroying people with the Hop Rock Cube Rifle. I mean, if you play with someone who hasn't played in that long, I'd probably put you in some lower level lobbies, just because, like, I don't know if you know this, whenever you play with someone who hasn't played the game in a long time, I forget what the, like, time frame is, it puts you in bot lobbies for their first match. It's so you can get an easy win. I hate to burst your bubble, but, like, that is something Epic does in the game's code. Yeah, it's supposed to, like, they have, like, a system that helps, like, ease players back in. Which, by the way, I think is a great thing they have that, in my opinion. What's that? Alright, thanks for the gifts, by the way. Appreciate that. Do I like how the Inquisitors are being held in Maul Shadow Lord? Yeah, actually. Because I've been watching it with Ant. We were even joking how, like, they keep introducing Inquisitors, right? Killing them off in, like, the stupidest ways possible. And then, like, immediately they just, like, absolutely R-farm in, like, the show that's, like, a prequel to whatever we saw them get killed off in. It's so funny. Also, it's a little funny that, like, both the Inquisitors that are pretty cool in the Maul show both got bitched by Ahsoka. Ahsoka's the GOAT, confirmed. Agreed. Oh. Ahsoka is one of the coolest Star Wars characters ever, which is crazy, because you guys watched, like, the Clone Wars movie when it came out. She was so annoying in that. But then, like, oh, yeah. No, Ahsoka is one of the, like, best Star Wars characters ever. Like, no doubt in my mind. I actually got to meet her voice actress at a con once. Oh, she was so nice. That was a really cool experience. Yeah, my biggest flex on all Clone Wars fans I have, fun fact, I have a Star Wars Clone Wars Season 7 poster signed by the VAs of Anakin, Obi-Wan, and Ahsoka. Okay. I wonder if I can, like, bait him somehow. Ah! That was still a good game, but my God, brother. You know, I almost respect the fact that he just won and left, but at the same time, good God. Rivalry tokens, I'm probably capped. Do you think rivalry wins though? I think the rivalry boards are my favorite new thing in the game since medallions from Chapter 5. It's one of my favorite things they've ever added. I absolutely love the rivalry system. I play Ahsoka again, by the way. I'm trying to grind to 1,000. You know, I'm making my way there, by the way, as you can see. I'm at 521 right now, so we're getting somewhere. But, oh my god. Gotta put in the work for, the Ice King here. Even though now we all know they're gonna team up at the end, so it doesn't matter what team you are on. I actually, by the way, I think the whole team up thing is gonna be their excuse at the end of the season to be like, well, everybody won. We beat the Dark Voyager. You guys can have both of the styles. Can you forget about the layoffs now? Honestly, with everything that's going on recently, they should absolutely just get both styles. They're going to team up. Yeah, unfortunately, Act 4 got leaked, aka the epilogue. So, next act of the Showdown only has 3 rewards. And then the epilogue is only 1 reward. And both teams are working towards it. So, yeah, Borzen was the first to leak, and then Lulo backed it up immediately. But yeah, the final track, there's only 1 track, and everyone works towards it. So, yeah, it's a team up at the end. To the surprise of literally no one who's been following the actual story. What's the reward? We don't know. So we know the track exists. We don't know what's in the track. If that makes sense. Like, even the Act 3 stuff, we don't know. It's all, like, hella encrypted right now. They are keeping it, like, under lock and key. Like, we'll probably find out what Act 3 is next week if they follow the pattern Act 2 did. Whereas, it might be a while. It's the skin, probably. I don't know. I could actually see... I've actually had this fun idea that the epilogue reward should actually be something we work towards for next season. I think that'd be really fun. Tracer Overwatch in the track show. A Travis Scott concert trust. A college professor yelled at me today during his class that I drank 3 monsters. Number 1, that's none of his business. Number 2, I am surprised your heart didn't want to overload there. Bro Roy said, heart attack? Nah, attack your heart. Give it its daily training. We still know what next season is. Is it weird that I'm actually really happy we don't know what next season is? I don't want to know what next season is until the live event. I think it would be so interesting if we knew nothing until it's here. Because then no matter what they do, it's a surprise. Now, personally, I think it's either going to be one of 2 things. It's either going to be 1, elementals themed. Because we're getting, like, the elemental elves soon. And, you know, the elemental core seems like it's going to be important to the storyline. So I can see them going that route, but I can also very much see them going the route of, we start seeing the Corrupted 7 finally come into play. How did I miss that? Is that an Amogus? Nah, I told the trailer, let's be more hyped. No, the day of the live event, because usually, you know how they show, like, the trailer for the next season after a live event? That's when they should reveal it. We should all be... Anyone who sees the live event should be the first ones to find out what next season is, in my opinion. And then upload the trailer on YouTube, like, immediately after. I think that is absolutely the best way to do it. Oh, Haxtoon. The 7 Corrupt. So, we know that the ones who got chromed are very likely, like, hella corrupted by the chrome. What the hell? Oh, what a fucking loser. I don't know what it is. Am I the only one that, like, whenever I order Star Wars skins, it's, like, instantly bad luck? I never win matches when I'm them. Welcome back, Jules. Sorry, I can't use my normal emote. But I have to talk over this. I don't know why. Whenever I'm like playing off stream, I have been spamming the hell out of this Leifei emote with Jules. It's just so fitting for her with the gears and stuff. Favorite Jules edit style, this one. It used to be Beach Jules, but this is my new favorite Jules skin. Hell, I mean, if it wasn't obvious, there's literally art of it. I forgot to put the art on the stream. Whoopsies! Do I even... Oh, yeah, okay, it's the right art. Yeah, I literally commissioned art of them. My favorite Jules and my favorite drip skin. What do you mean, why is Jules backstory explanation? You know I did Who is Jules like 2 years ago, right? And now I've done the Elites version, so like, it's just stealing my life. Drift and Jules are the two I have used for years. They literally have a spray together in the game. I think I've shown before, the art I commissioned is quite literally based off of an old spray of them, just with their updated designs. I don't feel I have to justify it, I just like them. Hello, Dutch. Who's powering Mecha Team Leader during the event? I don't know. Well, the thing we worked for in Act 4 is a Dark Voyager body pillow. Peak! Actually peak! You know what? Michael, you're spitting. That's the greatest thing they could ever give us. Dark Voyager body pillow back bling. Sign me up. That would be wild. I mean, then again, they did just add a twerking emote to this game last night, so I guess anything's possible now. Get a Homelander or a Thrax. Homelander. I don't. How many times have I had to say on streams, I think Invincible is just alright. I think The Boys is way better. Nah, everyone who plays the game gets an IRL. Oh, even better. It's 2 a.m. there. I'd say you didn't go to bed, but I'm pretty sure I fell asleep at like 4 a.m. last night, so it's up to you. What do you mean? The new one. The new emote is wild. W song choice to glide down to. Yeah, I have to take me higher on Jules. I try to like mix it up for my presets. Opens wallet. I don't think there's like multiple reasons I can't show that emote on stream, but the main one is literally copyright strikes. It's just wild they put it in the game. I kind of like wish they released the emote when I was streaming, because my initial reaction to that will never be recreated. Because I just looked at it like, quit! Emote name asking for a friend. Supermarket. I'm a guy, of course I bought it. You're a visual learner? Yeah, sure you are, buddy. Welcome to the Thunder DM community. They're all down bad. It's understandable. Because they watch me. Oh my god. It's like, I know my luck. It's gonna be like, the one time I do that emote on stream, it's gonna be like, yep, okay, hey, look, I just got seen by a big streamer, yep. That'll do it. That'll be my luck. My wife and my unbiological brother. Meh. But yeah, I can pull up Shark Surfers though. Hang on. Yeah, the art is based off of oh, let me get close to the wall. Shark. It's based off this spray. That's what the art's based on. Obviously, there's been some changes, all of which I suggested. But yeah, this is the initial inspo for the Drift and Jules art I got. So like, nah, this isn't just something I made up. It literally is based off a spray in the game. Which, by the way, when I found out this existed, because I'd already been using Drift and Jules for a long time, I was like, that convenient. Jules and Drift make a good couple. I think they would, actually. Like, I don't dive too much into shipping, but nah, I would like to see that. I won't even lie. Most guys, Drift and Bright Bomber don't seem to remember each other anymore, which is just sad every time I see it. Drift and Hope. I get what you're saying with Drift and Hope because of the graffiti thing, but if I'm being honest, you could really make the same argument because like both Drift and Jules are into like cars and like tech and stuff like that. I mean, I guess you can make the argument with Drift and Machinist that way too, but I don't know. I actually feel like you could probably make the same arguments for both. Huh? You really think that? I will admit though, I have always thought it would be a funny idea to have like a loading screen or something of both Drift and Jules doing, not Drift and Jules, sorry, Drift and Hope doing graffiti would be fun. I'm gonna still hold this opinion. I think it's gonna be such a missed opportunity if they don't ever bring Drift to the Golden Coast, considering his story literally started on California. Just thought that actually, I think their backstories would make them have an interesting dynamic. What about Drifts and not Drifts, I don't know if I keep saying that. Drift and Hopes would make an interesting dynamic. I'm actually curious. I'm not, by the way, I'm not judging. I'm actually curious because I can. Believe me, I can understand why they'd be a fun pairing, honestly. Because for me, Drift and Jules have like that common thing also of like found family. Where, you know, Jules has the elite, or even she's friends with a lot of my agents. When her actual family was there, we know Drift got literally isekai'd into this world, had to make a friend group, and now has a newfound family with the Fox Clan. Literally raised like his little brother, little brother figure Stray. I need to see more. Matter of fact, we need to see more of Drift and Stray. We only saw a little bit of their interactions, but they're fun. I really like wish like when the Fox Clan was active on Inoshima, we got to see more of them interacting because like from how he's described, Drift is like simultaneously like a great teacher to them, but also so ridiculously irresponsible with them. Drift reminds you of John. Why is Johnny Silverhand? If Drift reminds me more of like, I'm trying to think. He's like Subaru from ReZero if he was like way more confident, in my opinion. And, like, way less of a bumbling idiot. Still a bumbling idiot at times, by the way. Just, like, not as much. Also, not as down bad. Ow! I might have just... Not cool, dude. Same vibe as it. I don't really get Johnny Silverhand out of that. Like, he doesn't really have, like, the metal arm. I don't know, although I could unironically see Drift just, like, one day crouch down with the fuck up samurai. So hello, Drew. Oh, Drew came just in time for Drift Talk. Because that's what we do around here. We all just sit around and wish they'd actually make Drift more of a character. Even though I will say, to Epic's credit, though it wasn't a lot of dialogue, what they gave us with Drift through his OG Pass dialogue was phenomenal. He had more personality in that than he's ever had before. And on top of that, we kind of finally... it was neat to see, like, him reminisce on Chapter 1, right? Like, we kind of got to see not only his personality, like, how goofy he gets when he's able to drive a golf cart around like a maniac. We found out he's pretty capable as a fighter. We found out how much he does admittedly miss Bright Bomber, Color Team Leader, and Rex. But he also, like, you can tell based off his set, he's very... He cares about the Fox Clan, despite how irresponsible Vi treats him. I really do like how they've been characterizing him slowly but surely. That's why I really would like to see him, like, be a full-fledged character in one of these seasons again. Especially nowadays, because the writing for characters, when they actually do it, is a lot better than it used to be. So I'd really like to see him be around for more than just some quest dialogue. There's been so many Drift skins, it's like nostalgia when you remind me he's a graffiti artist. That is one thing I'm surprised they've never played into and done like a version of him that looked more like Mega City-esque, but he like actually had like graffiti cans around his belt. Am I secretly Drift? I'm not secretly Drift. Like, at the end of the day, Drift and Jules are fictional characters. It's just fun, you know. Sure, really loves Drift like a big brother. Yeah, no. Their, like, their adopted brother relationship is fantastic. I really like how they did that. I've always thought how, like, because Fortnite's tried to introduce characters into other people's stories before. Like I've said a million times, I don't really like how they did Dasha and Jules' dynamic this season. It feels very rushed and underdeveloped. Whereas the way they brought Stray in with Drift was flawless. I really like how, because like they didn't try to pull the, well, this character actually existed all these years ago and we just never mentioned him. No, I like the story of how Drift found this kid who wanted nothing to do with the uptight royal family that he had, and he just basically took him in as a little brother. That was really well done. Like, despite all the problems I have with Chapter 4's writing, the Drift and Stray thing was really well done. And I really wish we got to see them interact more, because they were fun. I mean, my God, they even went out of their way to have dialogue where Stray was selling slurp fish because it's Drift's favorite thing. That's so funny. They will make Drift important to the story. We just have to wait. I think he'll be back. I'm very confident Epic knows how popular he is. They will do something with him eventually. Hello, Cloud. Hello, Chris. I like Hope because she's replacing... Okay, I'm gonna kill this for the millionth time. How is Hope replacing Jonesy? No, and seriously, tell me how she's replacing him. Every season that Hope has been in, she has been mentored or working with Jones. Chapter 5, Season 1, she sought out Jones to team up to take on the Society. Chapter 5, Season 2, they did kind of they took a backseat entirely until the very end, and it was Hope and Jones who took on the Greek gods. Season 3, Hope and Jones were the ones looking for the, what was it, like, pearls or, like, the gems, and investigating Pandora's box. Season 4, Hope and Jones were the ones who fought Doom. The only moment that Hope had over Jones was saving him from Doom, but Jones was still there. Jones was the Captain America, not Hope. Chapter 6, Season 1, I think is the only real time we've seen Hope be separate from Jones, but he was still there. Remix, they were both not really involved. Let's be so for real. Yeah, but we barely hear from him anymore. His only reason he got... It's the only reason we got more... He had dialogue in the last update. He has legitimately been here the whole time. He has not left Hope's side. It's legitimately always been Hope and Jones. It's never been just Hope. Hope legitimately would never have got as far as she has without Jones being there to help her. He has been her mentor. And yes, eventually I think they're going to pass the torch. That is going to happen. But acting like Hope is replaced Jones now is just incorrect. And this isn't even a dig at Hope that she's, like, incapable of doing things on her own. It's just, realistically, she's not as trained as Jones. Her knowledge of the Omniverse isn't Jones's. Like, it's pretty believable, like, how they've been handling her. Found you. Again, also, I think people forget this. The one time Hope was actually leading the charge, which was like finding all those Pandora gems with Megalodon around, she was being an idiot and quite literally just left the Wanderer running around, which was Doom, where he was able to find Pandora's box, and then took over the island. I think people forget how genuinely stupid Hope was being during Wrecked. Which was very in character, because she was completely inexperienced. And then the thought of fighting Doom was genuinely scaring the shit out of her. She was terrified of him. Listen, I will genuinely I will defend Hope till the end of time as a character, because I actually like how they've handled her a lot. She is a very believable character. She's not, again, she's not replacing Jones. Jones will always be the face of Fortnite. But she is supposedly like, one of the main characters now. Like, I'm not trying to be mean about it, but I am very tired of, like, Hope getting, like, the most unnecessary hate, which I'm not saying you, for example, are doing this. Because I don't really get the vibe from you with this. Most people's problem with Hope is that she's a woman, and it's just really weird to me. Like... Come on. It's like, I can never get, like, a good, actually well thought out answer out of anybody of why they don't like Hope. It's always, oh, because she has blue hair, oh, she's a woman. It's like, what? It's annoyed me for so long. Oh, no, my favorite, though, is... Oh, she's a Mary Sue. No, she's not. The one time she was in charge of something, she was a moron. Also, let's not get into Hope's incredibly questionable choice in men. Cough, cough, stares at Kendo. Anyway, that was a huge rant about that. I'm gonna do that a million times here. What did I miss? I'm not in the Hills Labs. Why don't they get a rock sound alike for one Dwayne's too busy to voice Foundation? Who knows? Should you make Stray and Tomodachi if you want to? I still gotta make Stray, actually, now that I think about it. Stray even asked Vi about Drift and she told him to go play over there. That was funny. What's Salone gonna do against Ice King? More than likely, they're gonna... Okay, we know that the last part of this story is gonna be a team-up. More than likely... Okay, here's what I think's gonna happen. Salone's gonna come back and knock sense into the Foundation, right? Like, he's gonna be so pissed off that Salone's back that he's gonna stop caring about Ice King. Here's something I find very interesting that's in the files right now. We know how Dark Voyager is rebuilding the 0 point in the center of the map, right? Well, in the files, we have things for every single shard being taken over to the center of the map by Dark Voyager, except for one shard. This one right here. The Ice King shard is not programmed to ever go to Dark Voyager's base. And you know why I think that is? Dark Voyager is going to come and try to take the shard from Ice King, and he's going to just say, hell no. Like, the Ice King is a collector. He believes that no one should have the power that he has in his collection except for him. He is not going to willingly give Dark Voyager a 0-point shard. That he owns, I should say. That's where I think the whole thing's gonna fall apart between those two. And it will happen during Act 3. And that's when we're gonna finally see Ice King and Foundation be like, alright, we gotta take care of this guy. He is the obvious threat. We need to deal with that. I feel like Foundation isn't the Foundation. Oh, no, I definitely think he is. See, Foundation is acting the way he is because he's realizing slowly, but not even slowly, but surely. I think he knows deep down how much he failed not only his team, but failed the entire Omniverse back in Chapter 3. Like, really think about this, right? Ow. Sorry. Anyways. Sorry, I need to take a drink there. What I think is going to happen again. Sorry. I was saying my Foundation failed. Foundation failed everyone in Chapter 3. He told us all, once we beat the IO, we can free the loopers, free the 0-point. That is the way to save everything. Literally a season later, the last reality takes over the island, blows it up. Half of his teammates are corrupted. Very likely are dead, by the way, because Imagine's dead. Visitor Scientist and Origin may as well be considered dead. So there's 4 of his teammates are confirmed dead. Order lost her sister, so she's still a mess. You know, there's Foundation. There's 6 of them. And then, who am I forgetting? That we don't know the whereabouts of Paradigm. Like, he failed his team, the island, technically Jones, his friend. Like, he failed everyone. He failed as a leader. And that is why he's acting so pissed off and taking out his anger on Ice King. Because he knows he failed. And he's trying to prove his worth by beating Ice King. But he can't even do that. Because Ice King, if you haven't read the dialogue, is actually kicking his ass. So he's losing his mind. Actually, it's the best writing Foundation's ever had. But, oh my, I'm sorry, I've been wanting to rant about that for a while. But I actually, the more I thought about it, how they've handled Foundation is better this season than he's ever been. I actually like the idea of the story being he knows he failed as a leader. His ego got to him. He's just filled with rage and trying to prove his worth, and he just can't. Now, I think he's going to earn everybody's trust back by defeating Voyager, at least temporarily. But he needs to get over his ego and stop trying to fight Ice King and fight the real threat. Foundation needs to fight Dark Voyager. And the only thing is, I don't think he's strong enough by himself to beat Voyager. He has to suck it up and team up with Ice King to do it. Have I noticed the weird jacket on his new skin? Yeah, it's why you use the style that doesn't have it. Like, you know the ice one doesn't have it, right? Like, look. You just wear the ice style. He doesn't have a jacket. What's up? Hello, Alex. I'm gonna be honest, chat. I will keep streaming for a bit. But I do want to get another water. I'm gonna be honest, all this screaming about the story like kinda dragged me out here, so I'm gonna be right back. I'll be back in like 5 minutes, chat. Alright, I am back, chat. Thanks for the patience, by the way. We'll run a few more games, why not? Let's see. Do I want to keep running Drift? Someone I haven't run in a while on stream. I think, is there anyone we talked about that I haven't really worn recently? Actually, no, I haven't run Stray in a minute on stream, I don't think. Run Stray. You subbed. Thanks for subbing, Alex. Watching stream on both YouTube and TikTok. I appreciate that, Damien. Miss Origin Scientist. I wish they actually got to become full characters, but who knows. I think, again, we're going to see them because they're going to be corrupted. But we'll see. See here. Anything else I missed? I don't think, actually. Oh, I'm actually caught up on the chat. Nice. I missed Chapter 5, Season 3 through Season 4's era of the story. It was actually such a fun time. The storytelling was actually good during those seasons, despite the gameplay being, well, you know. I really do not like those seasons. Bought the Vampire Drift and never used it because it creeps me. These mask offs. I like running with this mask on. But they just died, not corrupted. We don't fully know. Like, again, they keep saying lost to the Chrome, right? To me, I feel like that's going to be their excuse to bring them back as villains. Like, having the new 7 have to fight the corrupted 7 would be such a interesting way to do things. How was anyone supposed to know the 0 point being free was dangerous? It's almost like they were told. Like I said, Jenna was not a good guy by any means, but they understood the 0 point being free was a bad idea. I don't even know if you've noticed this. In the dialogue, what I find very interesting, the 7 now agree that thing either needs to be contained or split up for the safety of everyone. Nobody actually wants the 0 point book back together, except for Dark Voyager, which is very interesting. We get it, honk honk. Don't know what song is though. Let's make some. It's literally called Memories. It's literally just called Memories. It's from the Lego Pass from last summer and fall. Super underrated song in this game, in my opinion. Because it was supposed to be, I don't think a lot of people caught it when it first came out. It was supposed to be a song about Drift reminiscing on Chapter 1. That's why it was in the Lego Pass that came out right alongside that season. Hell, actually, the tag for that song was showing it was supposed to be for the OG Pass, not the Lego Pass. It got swapped like last minute. What's the point of it being together? Oh, it's more effective. It's more powerful. The 0 point, when put together, is basically just you can do anything. It's infinite power in a ball. Not good. Like, even shards of the 0 point are insanely powerful. I mean, they literally create loops on their own. Like, the elites were using it to make their reload loop for training. But, like, all together, horrifying. Also, you basically would have one being controlling everything. Similar to what the Imagined Order was doing back in Chapters 1 and 2. And part of 3. It's high noon. Why is the OG pass of 0 jam tracks? I don't know. Because, like, we're at the point that seasons had jam tracks. Like, I guess we got the Choral Chorus one, which is nice, but You know, we're at the point where, yeah, no, jam tracks were a thing. And also, I really feel like it's a missed opportunity of, like, not giving some old character songs. Like, I guess you could argue, like, we got a remix of Infinite Hype, which could be the Visitor's song, right? He's literally on the cover. Why the hell was Drifts in a Lego Pass? He wasn't even in that. And we know it's Drift, by the way, because if you look, the pool floaties the colors of his mask. It's not actually the colors of, Sunstrider's, floaty. At least that's how I interpret it personally. And then, I don't know, would we kind of need to have Calamity or Dire get one, I think. I don't know. Or, hell, what am I saying? DJ Yonder's a literal DJ. Why did he not have a jam track? What am I saying? It would be kind of cool if they made, like, a remix of the old Eerie, music. But, like, they had to, like, be, like, Deaton or DJ Yonder made the remix. I think that would have been kind of fun. We got the Battlewood jam track, so ignore Season 7. And then, I guess we got the Coral Blade. Okay, so they've been doing them. They're just not in the past. Now I'm thinking about it. Now, what are they doing? Kind of sad that Drift lost his friends. You know what's sad? Bright Bomber don't remember who he is. That still bothers me. Like, I get they had them break up in Chapter 2, Season 2. And then, for some reason, have 2 snapshots of them be happily together. So, what is that about? But, like, they don't even acknowledge each other, which I think is ridiculous. Like, I don't know. Why did the Dark Harvester leave again? I have no idea where he went. The group of randoms can make their own loop, but Midas can't break the Chapter 2 one. He did. Oh, so not a group of randoms. One of them, no, 2 of them are XIO. Jules is canonically the smartest character in all of Fortnite, by the way. So if anyone's gonna figure out how to make a miniature loop, it's her. Ooh, there we go. But no, Midas broke the loop. No, fully. And the IO had to make the storm water version to quickly, like, stop him. It was a panic move. Like, if you ever read the Fortnite comics, it's legitimately said that, like, what Midas did was what started the fall of the IO. That caught them all so off guard, they didn't fully know how to deal with it. Because, no, like, if you watch the event back, the loop was gone. Jules the GOAT, absolutely. Sad the Memories isn't available on Spotify. Just look it up on YouTube. Yeah, because for some reason, Epic doesn't upload their music on Spotify. I really don't get why they don't. Like, they have some really nice songs in this game that would be great to listen to. Because also, you know, the quality isn't the best. Because when you rip it from the game, it'd be nice if they just, like, put them up somewhere. They used to put them up on their channel. I don't know why they stopped. Yeah, they would just leak that info. It wasn't leaked. Okay, who do you think built the device for Midas? It was Jules. She's literally in that loading screen. Jules is a genius. She could figure out how to make a loop. Absolutely. Also, the person that is with the elites was the head of defense for the Imagined Order. And I mean Zadie. Dago is the only one there who actually wouldn't understand how to make a loop on his own. Midas was also a genius. But even he admits Jules is smarter than him. Like, yeah, Jules is quite literally Fortnite's version of, like, Reed Richards, like, in terms of just being smart. Which is why it's so funny that she has questionable people skills. Genius! Nah, I've always found that funny. I don't know, she's not socially awkward this season as she usually is, but... it's great. the point of the loop. Now, the point of the loop is to keep people away from the 0 point. Clearly that didn't work because Geno eventually got access to it, but it's a defense mechanism that the 0 point made to defend itself. Stray needs a new skin, agreed. We're overdue for like a lot of Fox Clan skins. I would personally say they should have done a pack this season. They still technically could. But they intentionally did not do, like, the blue and white style for Rift Reaver's Rift. I thought, genuinely, there was a chance, because there's so much ice-themed stuff this season, we might have got a pack of that style of Drift, and then a new Stray and a new Buy skin, honestly. I mean, what's the point of the Battle Royale gimmick? Do you not get what the loop is? The loop is the Battle Royale. We're back to explaining Fortnite Basics 101, but, I mean, it's fine. Is Catalyst getting a new skin? Oh, yeah, that's gonna be great. Again, I think we're gonna get... We typically get one Fox Clan theme thing a year, at least. Which, yeah, we have the Fox, but I think they're gonna... We're gonna get them more frequently again, because there's no way they've seen... I don't know if you guys have noticed. The Fox sold like crazy. Both times it was in the shop. They're very aware how popular Drift is. Because Rift Reaver Drift is one of the more popular G-Pass skins. Hell, actually, if you look up that Fortnite GG site and look at the, like, top skins in the game, I think Rift Reaver Drift is, like, number 50 or something, or 60. Out of, you know, 3,000. Yeah. Oh, why do they kill each other story-wise? I don't know. I'm gonna be honest. It used to be they were having their minds messed with, but I'm not sure. Did I watch the Michael movie? No, I'm not watching that. I don't care. It's just gonna be another generic musician biopic where the lead actor is probably incredible, but it's like toned down because Michael's family's involved, so you know they're not gonna dive into any of the controversy or anything like that. So you're not really gonna get a true story. You're gonna get the watered down version that they want you to hear. And yeah, I just want to listen to Michael Jackson's music. There's this great thing called Spotify, which is great. I'm not trying to roast it too much. I'll probably end up watching it at some point when it's streaming, just out of curiosity. But I'm just like, I'm not interested enough to go out and see it in theaters. By the way, I'm going to be very clear. I like Michael Jackson's music. I'm just not interested in this movie. According to Google, it was minus... Yeah, what was that? The AI result? You can legitimately go look at the freaking loading screen, or the promo image, it should say, for the device. You can literally see Jules staring at the... What is it? I forget what the skin's called. Like, what's that stupid suit called as a skin? But anyway, you can see her in the loading screen. She was obviously there. Now her picture was on his desk. Ugh. Bringing the Fortnite storyline. I'm not mad at you guys, by the way. I'm mad because they don't explain this shit well at all, which weirdly is why I have a channel and a following to begin with, because I actually understood what they were trying to do, but... Listen, I acknowledge Fortnite story is cool, but it is told so messily. Is Midas canonically King Midas? Yes. They are one and the same. Midas is likely like 1,000 years old. Jules, maybe. I have my own doubts that she's the original daughter sometimes. Because even Midas has said, like, in his dialogue during Myths Immortals, the story that we were told isn't exactly right. But we know Midas was definitely part of the IO for a while. Very likely, for whatever reason. Jules might also be, like, 1,000 years old. Who knows? I don't know, that's always been kind of a messy plot. Like, we really don't know how long Jules with the IO. Because, like, the way it's worded, it doesn't sound like it was for that long. It might have just been a couple of years. But, yeah, I don't know, she's kind of had a weird thing for, like, constantly joining, pretty evil organizations, then betraying them. But somehow now it's happened twice. Ow. Ow. Ow, 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 ow. Dude. Chill. I can't even get on the ground. Oof. Well, that's not good. Ooh, come on. I mean, he's only gonna have so many of those. Oh my god, what a sweat. Man. So Midas and Jules are from outside the loop in Greek mythology. Everyone's from outside the loop. No one is from the loop. No one is from these realities, like loop versions. They're all from another place. The loop sucks you in. Fortnite have a strict story mode. Don't say save the world. I would never say save the world. Save the world sucks. No, I've been like a huge fan of the idea of them doing like anthology comics to properly explain the story. I've been saying that for a while now. Your favorite streamer? Appreciate that, King. Who do I want to use? Drifting because I want to. I should have used Jules for the last games. Monran. I don't ever say do a Netflix show right off the bat because that's going to take time. Listen, comics they could realistically get around to and start pumping those out within like a year. If they were to do a show, we'll be in Fortnite chapter 9 or 10 before it comes out. Don't I play Save the World? I don't know. You don't play Save the World? I misheard that. I've tried it. I think it's shit. I'm going to be honest. I genuinely think Save the World is one of the most boring things I have ever played in my life. I played a lot of games. It sucks. It's so bad. Legitimately, I'd rather watch paint dry. If you like Save the World, by the way, more power to you. I'm not going to judge you for it. Me personally. I think the only thing I'd rather play Save the World over is Roblox. Dear God. Adam Mice gets stuck in the loop if he worked for the IO, the device. It was confirmed by Donald Mustard that when we saw Mice get eaten by a shark, at least initially that was supposed to be the loop. Though, debatable now. It's my second favorite sidekick in the game. Because, yeah, obviously my favorite is the Kitsune. Probably Kit. What I do, Save the World fans try to get. What would they cancel me for? What? What, I'd be canceled for saying save the world is shit? Yeah, my response to that would be cry me a fucking river, losers. Oh no, I don't like your game mode. I don't care. Oh no, my opinion differs from yours. So cancelable. I'm just a horrible person because I don't like one Fortnite game mode. Sorry though, I forgot nowadays you have an opinion about something on the internet. Wah wah wah. I don't care. I've been waiting for this. I already know if I ever get quote unquote canceled, it will be for the dumbest thing ever. And I'm just gonna like stare for a second at my screen like, really? This is what people are mad at me over? People are so sensitive. No, seriously. Rookie can't for speaking the truth. The only, like, there's a big difference between being mad at somebody on the internet because, oh no, they had an opinion you didn't like, oh well, and then being like an actual, like, bigot. That's not okay. We don't tolerate that around here. That's never gonna be okay. But, like, no, I'm never gonna, like, unironically get mad at y'all for having an opinion that I disagree with. Like, listen, I always have hated Fortnite Wrecked. But, like, if you come in my streams and tell me you loved Wrecked, I don't think you're a worse person because of that. Like, oh no, you liked a Fortnite season that I didn't. Genuinely, more power to you. I actually have always been very open to, like, having disagreements in the chat. That's fine. I like discussing things like that. That's fun. I liked Wrecked because it had Metallica. That was fun. Wrecked had some good things in it. How dare you not like Save the World in Rocket Racing? I didn't even hate Rocket Racing, I'm gonna be real. I don't think it was great, but I didn't think it was the worst thing I've ever played. It's just the worst thing of all time. JK. Also, I don't know if this is a hot take or not. I shouldn't say a hot take. Cancel culture really lost all of its, like, actual genuine momentum because, like, it went from something that was like, hey, let's actually get these, like, disgusting people deplatformed for, like, genuinely horrible things they did. And now it's just, oh, they did something I slightly disagree with. Let's try to ruin their life. Like, what? Act 3 of the season should be the boys collab. It will be in the shop, but it's not gonna have, like, items or anything. Why do I think Fortnite's not dropping Atom Smasher? It's probably something with CD Projekt Red, not Epic Games. You want me to be honest? Okie Arby's is the top restaurant of all time. I wouldn't go that high, but it's severely overhated. You just gotta know what to order from there, because, It's like, most of their menu is like, not even most, like, there's a decent chunk of their menu that's, like, not even bad at all. It's just, like, the stuff they push, like, the giant, gross-looking roast beef sandwich is not good. Just, like, what are we doing? We all... The boys are probably just gonna be like 2 or 3 of the characters in the shop. Oh yeah, absolutely. Maybe 4. I could see it being 4. Half the menu not edible. Agreed. If Arby's just trimmed like half their menu away, it would actually be like a top tier fast food place. That's the funniest part about it. We do know Act 3 is though gonna be heavily Overwatch themed, which is fine by me. Overwatch weirdly makes sense for this season. Ready 78 Popeyes biscuits about water. Brother, you wouldn't make it to 78 of them. You'd probably dehydrate and die after about 12 of those. Without water, I think your whole system's just gonna shut down. Death by Popeye's biscuits would be crazy. just dehydrate yourself entirely. Thoughts on the River Guards leader? Broad. Although I don't like that we've got more collabs and originals again. Gotta say, they've been doing a great job with the originals this season. Has there been more collabs and originals this season? I actually thought there was more original skins this season. Like, last season was ridiculous. But, like, this season, I don't think it was nearly as bad. What happened to the Halo series? I like that. What do you mean? Sorry, I'm just like, my brain just like reset. You liked the Halo show? I'm being gaslit. There's no way. Okay, I'm being gaslit, thank God. I was gonna say, I don't feel like discussing Master Chiefs on here. It's actually more collabs, because like we've really only been getting the one collab a week, and then there's like 2 or 3 originals in the shop every time. Let's see though. Being resist me. I know I have to be getting gaslit because I don't think a soul liked that show. Like, there's a reason it got canceled. Also, it's not surprising it was bad. For some reason, the entire Halo TV show, like, director's writer and everything, like, took pride in the fact that they'd never played Halo games. Like, what is it with Hollywood consistently giving directors and writers, like, video games to adapt? And it's always people who, like, actually hate video games, like, with a burning passion. Like, I don't know if you guys know about this, but, like, they're making a Call of Duty movie, apparently, and the director they chose to make the Call of Duty movie, I'm not making this up, by the way, legitimately said that unless you're like a Navy SEAL, you're a loser for playing Call of Duty. This is who's adapting the movie. Anyway, I'm pretty sure there's another quote of him unironically calling Navy SEALs losers for playing video games in general. It's like, then why did we give him a video game movie? I'm not surprised the Call of Duty movie's gonna be as shit as the games, but like... Oh my god. Ugh. Yeah, it's probably enough actual games for me, I'm gonna be real. Last of Us collab went. Sony about that. Would Drift and Jules have competition if Joker came in? Look, Joker would be my favorite collab skin, but I'm always gonna prefer original skins over collabs. At least for this game. What I think of the new Resident Evil trailer? Oh, good. I like the ideas they're doing. I actually have more faith in that movie now than I did. I was hearing that the director, by the way, just on the topic of video game directors not playing the games. I don't know if you guys heard, the guy who's directing the Resident Evil movie did something absolutely unheard of for these Hollywood directors. He actually played the games. And even did it in VR, so he really got the full experience. That alone, by the way, made me respect the hell out of him. He actually made sure to play the games and then make the movie so that he can make something that at least feels in this universe. Thank God. I actually think this movie has a chance of being good because they finally have a director who not only played the games but likes the IP and actually wants to adapt it into something unique for the series. Thank God. Like, it doesn't have to be a 10 out of 10 masterpiece, but if I can at least look at the movie and say they made it, it's a solid job. Good job. I'll be happy. Genuinely. Oh my God. Actually, before I get off, is it really, I want to look at the ratio of originals collabs. Hang on a sec. So how many collabs have there been this season? 1, 2. I know I'm missing a couple, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Looks like there's 13. Just in my locker. How many originals do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Now there's more originals. Like, even if I were, the Hercules bundles, I think the only one I haven't grabbed. Even then, there's less. Oh, I also didn't grab that. But even then, it's legitimately still more original skins. Because, because I archived the other 2 Norse skins. So, yeah, no, there's still more original skins than collabs this season. And I guarantee you, if I went and looked, there's got to be at least 1 original skin I haven't bought. Plus, there's the 2 elves coming out still, so it might be like 50-50 by the end of the season. But no, I get it feels like there's more collabs, because when you really think about like what Fortnite skins get hella hyped up, it's like mostly the collab skins that they hella market the shit out of. But nah, it's been pretty split. Why the last season have so many collabs? I have no idea. I have actually no idea what they're thinking with that many. Like, it is ridiculous how many collabs there were last season. I don't hate them doing collabs, but last season was like legitimately what these people complain about collabs. Anyways, I'm talking a lot, chat. I will be back probably tomorrow, maybe with more Fortnite. Might try to grab Ant, I don't know. Again, I'm gonna probably do Mouse PI for hire one day this week, and I'll update you guys on when we're doing that. Anyways, have a good night, everyone, and I'll catch y'all next time. Bye, guys.